Would you recommend people to become creators?
I mean, I would never tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their life. Like that's on you. If you don't mind like having your stuff out there, then absolutely go for it. But like I do it full time, and it's you have to have a level of like not caring about your own image, about the people you're talking to, you know, about the things people are going to think about you, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Luckily I couldn't care less, you know. Yeah. Other people, you know, might be a little more sensitive to it.
Now, gay people are cool. Yeah, because
they're okay.
Like, it seems like they're always like successful. It seems like they all are like really smart.
Yeah, well, that's that dink lifestyle, dual income, no kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe that's what it is. I've never even thought about that.
And also, like, whether it's true or not, like the wage gap thing, it's like you get two men who are making more money, you know what I mean? I don't really know the details of it, but like you put them together, like, you know, you got two grown adults with like full incomes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, you gotta spank my ass.
I gotta spank your ass.
Yes.
Easy, bro.
Easy work. Welcome to the BossTalks podcast. It's Bossman here, and today I met a new friend, and I'm excited to introduce you guys.
Hello.
What's your name?
James. I'm James Lucky.
Nice to meet you, James. We just met like 30 minutes ago, so we got some fresh
yeah, I'm excited.
Fresh convo for you guys. So how long have you been doing social media?
I've been doing social media. It is December now. I started basically March 1st.
Social media or just the blue page?
All of it. Yeah, I started all basically like March 1st, 2024.
What got you into it?
Well, you know, I was kind of like sick of working these like jobs that, you know, these like BS jobs. And I actually met somebody. I was working at a hotel and I met somebody that came in and they were pretty big on social media and the blue page, all of it. And so I guess he kind of like saw potential in me and like really just like changed my entire life.
Yeah. So he was working at a hotel. You met, who was it?
His name's Art Izrukabenko. Art.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's been pretty popular for a while now. But he was wearing these like blue page shorts. I was like, oh, like I had the page, but I like never really went on it. I needed maybe like $400, like without even no effort, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of like let it sit there for a while. And I was like, oh, you know, I have a page. And I guess he just like saw me and was like, I think you'd be really good at it based on your personality, the way you look. And he really just like held my hand and coached me. Like,
that's awesome.
He was visiting, and so for like the last 3-4 days he was in town, he just like kind of dedicated to like coaching me. And then after that, just like, you know, blossom.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I've heard that he's done that before too. He likes to build people. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's got such a huge platform, such a huge following, so like it's great that he uses it for that.
Yeah, I think that's where I first saw you actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw you on the story and I was like, oh, that dude's good looking. I'm gonna message him.
Thank you. It's funny because it was such different times back then. I remember looking at these TikToks and being like, bro, I could never do that. Yeah. I could never make these videos. Like, it's so cringe. Like, I just like don't think I have like the courage to like do that, you know? And so it was really like awkward and uncomfortable for the first couple of weeks, but now I'll just cuss them out like it's nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're full-time social media now, right?
Yeah. Have been since 2 weeks after I started.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, so you're 2 weeks in and you're like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this is promising and I can either just like run full speed ahead with it and just like leave everything else behind. I had nothing going for me, you know? So once I saw something that I could do myself, you know, be completely responsible for, not have to like clock in or answer to anybody else, I just knew that like I would make it work.
Mm-hmm. So you worked at a hotel. What was you doing before that?
So I've spent since I was 16 years old working in food industry,
like fast
bars
food?
mainly. Well, my first job was Panera Bread. I don't know. Do you consider that fast food?
Yeah.
It's kind of like half. It's like
alright.
It's like medium paced food, yeah. But and then after that, once I turned like 18, I started working in the gay bars in Philadelphia, selling shots on like a tray.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Jello shots for $1. And I killed it, bro. I was really good at that job. But yeah, and then I was just bartending, serving, bar backing, all over the place.
Nice. So yeah, it's cool. I like working with people that have like worked real jobs before.
For sure.
Because then it's like I feel like you kind of know the value of $1. And, like,
yeah.
You know what it's really like.
There's definitely like a huge cost of that, I guess, you know, and you learn a lot of like invaluable lessons working in just like when you have to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody like gets into being a bar back or a server because they want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do it because you have to, and so that definitely adds a whole other aspect to these people's personality.
Yeah. Was you? I'm sure the income's been a little different now. Being a bartender.
It's been quite different. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bartending can be very lucrative, but Blue Page can be a lot more lucrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool too because you can control that kind of. You kind of got your own pace, post as much as you want, put out what you want.
Definitely, and I would say especially when you're starting, what really matters is holding yourself accountable to like posting like nonstop.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying like for the first like 3 months, I was posting like 3 reels a day every day on Instagram.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's like a lot to be posting. But it all depends on like what the algorithm is. I think back a couple months ago it was a little bit different, and they were definitely catering to accounts that were just busting it out constantly. And I've heard rumors here and there. You never really know for sure, but apparently, like the algorithms changed a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're like kind of caring more towards people who already have an established page and are posting stories and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't really blame them because usually those people are the ones putting out like the best content.
Yeah, and they're also the ones that are like kind of carrying the platform.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. What did you say your sexuality is?
I'm gay, even though that's like people refuse to believe it. Yeah, I could say anything and nobody's gonna believe it.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. When I met you, I was like, yeah, there's no way he's gay.
Yeah, I know, and I faced that a lot in the beginning, and like all the forums were like, "Yo, you're a queer, like you're gay, you're like a straight guy larping as a gay guy, and you're like a queer baiter." And I've addressed it multiple times, but people just still they don't want to listen.
Yeah, they don't listen, bro.
So I've gotten to a point where I just tell people I'm straight, and then they just get more mad again.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like being straight, I feel like it does attract the gay community a little more, but then you have like the other half that is like we're taking advantage of the gay community. And, like I don't think that's true at all.
Well, I think that it's whether you're straight or whether you're like straight acting is what people like to see. You know.
I think if you're telling the truth, I don't think you're gay baiting at all.
Well, yeah, I don't think I'm gay baiting because I'm gay. I'm definitely not gay baiting. I don't know, man. Like, I think I like Taylor Swift way too much to be straight, and people should know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're a diehard Swiftie, huh?
He'd probably be die hardest of Swifties,
yeah. Yeah, he's definitely gay, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm pretty upfront that I'm straight, but I like to experiment on camera. So like anything I've ever tried is like on film, like on my page.
Sure, yeah.
And so yeah, you can literally see from like the first time I did anything to like how much farther and farther like I take it, and I feel like that buildup is like what really drove my fans crazy.
Sure, yeah. I mean that's like a invaluable, authentic experience that they're seeing.
Yeah.
They get to follow your like actual journey with this and see like even up to date like where you're at with it.
Yeah, I know, it's awesome. Do you go live a lot?
I never go live, man. I need to start getting into it. I know.
Dude, live's awesome, bro, because like especially on the Blue Page, because you can like talk to the fans and like they like get to know you more.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I've done it once. Like when I first started, it was really cool. But yeah, I have not done it since. I don't go live on TikTok. I don't go live on Instagram. I get like performance anxiety on live, you know. So every time I've tried to go live, it's like 2 minutes in. I'm like, shit, I don't know what to say. You know?
Got this one guy that pays him $200 for every picture that he smiles in.
Dude, that's awesome. I have a friend who, he's not like a twink. Can I say that?
Yeah.
He's not like he doesn't have that like young boyish like twinkiness to him. And I would imagine those are the types that get sugar daddies easiest.
Yeah.
No, he's kind of like a rugged, like tough, like buff guy. And dude, he will get people just pouring money into his pocket for nothing, man. And I'm like, I'm in Miami, bro. So it's like, the sugar daddy's down here next level. It's like, I can ride around a Rolls Royce if I had a sugar daddy. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, I just can't get them, and it's a shame because I love older men too. It's like I'd be such a good baby.
That's funny. I'm such a good baby. But it kind of makes me upset because we'll be hanging out and he'll be on this page and like he'll literally show me the messages. And he's like, just send me a smile pic, please. It'll make my day.
Oh man!
And then he'll send it out for $200. The guy buys it. I'm like, yo.
He's got to get that guy off the Blue Page because like that's a lot of money. That
guy's gonna get on crippled credit card debt.
Yeah.
I think he's a trust fund baby.
I actually know somebody, and I won't say their name because it's kind of like a sensitive thing, but like they milked the heck out of this one like sub.
Really?
so much so that the sub like lost his mind, deactivated, like went. It was like a lot of money within like 3 days, and it was like a ton of money, bro.
Really?
Yeah, and like the guy then like I guess like after the weekend had passed, I'd like kind of come to his senses and realize what he'd done.
And that post-night clarity or what?
Yeah, dude, it hit really,
Severely?
really hard, man. And yeah, and like he sent this message, and was like, I can't believe I've done this. I've ruined my life.
Yeah.
And then deleted his page.
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot. I feel like sometimes I'll be texting, I'll milk someone, man, and like they'll text me the next day and be like, that's crazy. I'm not gonna be able to eat this week. That's messed up, bro. Like if you're ever getting milked, please don't go on crippling credit card debt for us.
Yeah,
Please.
Yeah, I mean, hey, speak for yourself. You can go to cripple credit. No, but like, please set aside like a security fund like that you can't tap into. Like, no level of H-wordedness can get you to tap into this like secret reserve. You know.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I've had that.
I need you to eat so that next week we can do this all over again. You know?
Yes. I've been told that 3 or 4 times. Like, man, I'm crippling credit card debt, man. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I've been told a lot like I get really sick of the subs that are like, oh man, like I just like can't get my credit card to work on here.
Yeah.
I would never like respond to that public because it's like ungrateful. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever read your messages and you're like, no, maybe not.
No, definitely. What annoys me the most, I would say, is like when a sub's criticizing me and I'll like check their thing, it says $0 spent.
Oh, every
yeah,
time.
what are you doing?
For me, it's like if I feel like somebody's like messaging me constantly every day, and it's like constant back and forth, and it's been like 6 months of me talking to this person every day, and then I click and it's like $10 spent in the entire time.
I'm like, I gotta avert my energy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta like focus on like.
Yeah, well, that's the free page. I take my paid page like way more seriously. So on the free page, sometimes I don't even check messages for days. And I'll literally just go to my my VIP page, and like there, I know they've at least spent something.
For
you
sure,
know?
yeah, they're at least like sticking by. Like the biggest thing for me with my paid page is like finding a system that keeps people subscribed, and I do a lot of like incentives, like. If you have auto renewal on, like I'm gonna send you like some free content every like a couple times a week, and then if you don't have it on, I'll send you the same content, but maybe there'll be like a $3 or $5 price tag on it. Yeah, and it's not really to get them to buy it, but it's just get them to like kind of turn that auto renew on, you know, and keep them around.
Yeah. No, my stuff's cheap on my paid page. I be throwing deals.
Yeah, yeah, I do too. But that like having that auto renew is like my biggest thing. I'm like, how can I get more people to carry over next month?
Yeah. So, do you make more on your free page or your paid page?
Definitely on my free page.
Yeah, me too.
I have like 100 times the amount of subscribers there, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like it's definitely like a bigger bank.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the free page makes more, but I like my paid page more because it like filters out. So I have like the more loyal subs.
Yeah.
Like the people I talk to every day, like they're all on the paid page. Or like the free page is a little bit of everything.
I feel like that too, but I was handed some really bad advice that I took, unfortunately, about like the paid page. And somebody basically was like, the more you commit to this paid page, the less you're going to do on your free page. Like it's going to take away from it. And I was like, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I gave that like a month to test it out, and it was the worst idea. All it did was tank my paid page, and like my free page didn't improve at all from it. And so that was like I think that was like a 30% decrease in revenue from 1 month to the next.
Wow.
And so that really hurt. So don't take that advice if you're like a creator out there. Like,
yeah,
it's the worst advice I've ever heard in my life.
Would you recommend people to become creators?
I mean, I would never tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their life. Like that's on you. And like
if someone asked you for advice, they're like, I'm thinking about doing it. Should I?
I mean, I've had people do that, and it's like, so a friend of mine asked me that, but he has like a big passion for like food and service. Like he wants to open a restaurant one day. And I was telling him like what it really takes to like go far with this and like make it worth it, you know? Like depending on what your goal is out of it. And it just like didn't make sense for him because he's so committed to something else that he works already full time. And on the other hand, I have other people who just want to make a quick like extra, I don't know, a couple $1,000s a month, you know? And in that case, like if you don't mind like having your stuff out there, then absolutely go for it. But like I do it full time, and it's you have to have a level of like not caring about your own image, about the people you're talking to, you know, about the things people are going to think about you, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I couldn't care less, you know?
Yeah.
Other people, you know, might be a little more sensitive to it.
Is like everyone cool that you talk to? Have you had anyone cut you off over it?
Absolutely not. My whole family knows. Like all my brothers know. Like, I mean, my brothers are always like dogging on me about it. They're like, "There's a special place in HELL for you." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like Christians, and they're like, "You're definitely going to hell." But it's all jokes, you know. I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're serious. I don't know.
Yeah.
But my mom knows. I think my dad kind of has an idea, but whatever. I mean, yeah.
I guess it is what it is.
Yeah, I'd rather just like it is what it is than like lie about it, you know?
Yeah.
There's no
I've had some girls like turn me away over it. Like there's like, there's this one girl that I had like a little crush on, bro. And I was like, man, like I want to hang out with her. And she was asking what I do because she like saw my car somewhere. And at first I told her that I did something different. And then I asked her, I was like, what's your opinion? I was like, I joked with her. I said, what if I did OF or something? And she said, dude, that'd be absolutely disgusting. I was like, oh. When I said that.
Was
like,
she from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like good Tennessee, like Christian girls, you know? Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
That's my type, though. That's the problem, bro. It's like, how can I want that if I do this?
That's
like,
true, yeah.
You know what I mean?
How do you think about that? Like, do you have any idea, like, how you want to, like, pivot out of that, if that's what you want? Like, do one day you want to settle down with, like, a wife and, like, kids, and then, like...
Well, I'm going to have to find someone like that that's going to be accepting of what I'm doing now. Because I know one day in the future, it's, you know, I'll probably regret it one day, seriously. But
yeah,
that's later's problem.
That's later's problem for sure. And as long as you're, like, aware of it right now, then it's not going to be as bad.
What's this? The thing is, like, I feel like I'm making so much. So if I stop, I feel like my brain would just go nuts because I'm so used to, like, just making this kind of money.
For sure.
It'd be like a complete drop off.
I just had a very similar, like, personal, like, crisis with the exact same concept of, like, I got to the point where I was like, am I going to stop this, like, right now? Mm-hmm. You know, like, I really came face to face with the idea of just, like, completely stopping. And I was definitely, like, a little bit manic. I go through, you know, the mental health is not always, like, you know, too good over here. But I was just, like, kind of feeling like maybe I was just, like, listening to the haters a little bit too much and, like, really wondering if, like, this is what I want for myself. And then I thought, and I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to stop.
Do you think that it's messed with your mental health doing OF?
You think what?
Do you think it's, like, messed with your mental health at all negatively?
I think the OF has done nothing for, like, that's fine. It's really more of, like, the social media that I would say. But honestly, what it is like my mental health, like, whatever mental health, I don't want to say issues because I don't have any, like, long standing, but, like, challenges from working in the service industry, like, they're gone because I don't do that. So now I just have, like, those same kind of qualms with, like, social media. And it's like, is it that's contributing to, like, my poor mental health? Or is it just that, like, anything you do is going to be stressful because you're working and, like, you know, when it all comes down to you and you have nothing else to rely on but yourself and the money you're making, like, yeah, your mind's going to be filled with, like, anxiety, you know, like, doubt. So I try not to, like, take it too seriously. Like, yeah, I kind of, like, make fun of it. And, like, when I do feel like I'm kind of going crazy, what I try to do is, like, get on camera and just, like, let the world see. You know what I mean? Yeah. Usually that kind of stuff does better. And you know, so when I'm going manic, I like to just hit up my Instagram stories and let everyone know that I'm going absolutely nuts right now.
That's funny. I feel like it's messed with mine a little bit just because, you know, before this, my For You page was totally different. And now I feel, and I've worked with, like, I see guys that, like, are just super, like, good looking, like, just shredded, you know, hot. And, like, I just feel like I'm not really that good looking compared to them.
Well, I think that's crap. I mean, I think actually one thing I've learned is that, like, of course I want better for my body all the time, and I go to the gym every single day, and, like, I never like the way I look. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, like, I see other guys that, like, oh, I could look like that maybe, but I'm healthy. I eat really good. I'm happy. People, I get nice comments all the time, and it's like, what more can I really ask for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would be just, like, shooting myself in the foot if I was, like, trying to be any more than, like, who I am right now, you know? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be dieting, going to the gym for sure because I feel like I have to now.
Yeah.
I wake up, I got a personal trainer for that because if I didn't, dude, I get, like, I'll skip one day. And when I skip that one day, it throws everything off.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. I've been going to the gym for for as long as I can remember. So if I don't go to the gym, I kind of like I have a hard time even taking a rest day.
Yeah.
Because like I want to go so bad,
Yeah.
or I want to go do yoga, like a hot yoga or like a hot workout class or like, so, yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for me is like the food aspect of it. I could easily like eat crap. But I try to be really strict with the food that I do eat.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
And my problem is I don't be cooking.
That dude, I love to cook, but like it's so annoying, man. Like,
yeah.
Who wants to do that?
Man, I always had your mindset. Love to cook. Like, get sad if they don't go to the gym.
Bro, I made this braised short rib the other day. It was like gourmet, dude. It was like you could have gotten this at like a 5-star restaurant.
Really?
I'd be cooking it up in the kitchen.
Dude, I'm jealous of that, man.
Yeah.
I was dating this girl for like 3 years, and she used to cook sometimes. And so when we broke up, it was like now I just eat Chipotle every day.
Yeah,
I was doing that when we were together too.
Yeah, that's a good Chipotle is good. That's like what I'll go to if I'm like not gonna eat at home. Like I'll go to Chipotle. But I like honestly, bro, like I'll make that like kind of short rib type of stuff for dinner. But like during the day, I'm eating like eggs all the time, every day, and then like canned tuna. Like I have a tuna sandwich, bro. Like there's so much protein. Like it's easy as hell to make. You just get some mayonnaise that doesn't have any seed oils in it, and there you go, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Chipotle, there's this meal. It has it's 570 calories. It has like 70 grams of protein in it. I'd be
At Chipotle?
That. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's a chicken salad. It's got like some vegetable stuff
Yo,
in
the
it.
chicken has way more protein in this than the steak, and I was surprised when I read that.
Yeah, no,
It's,
that
like,
was
way
weird
higher.
for me too.
Yeah.
Their steak is so good. Just sometimes they be rationing though.
They be what?
They be rationing. They be giving you little.
Bro, I try to be as nice as I can to these Chipotle workers.
Yeah.
Like, thank you, ma'am. Like, good to see you. How's your day? Like, you look so nice. Just to be getting like half a scoop of chicken.
Yeah.
I'm like, all that was for nothing, bro. You don't even look nice, girl. I just lied to you.
Oh my god. Last week I was there and he gave me this like baby scoop of rice, man, and I was like, do you think I could get a little more? He's like, it will be double.
Double rice? When have they ever charged for that?
I don't know, bro. I was like, dang, I just want like a little more. Like, I just want a regular size. He gave me a half scoop. What do you mean double?
For real, dude. But yeah, what do you think about these UFOs?
That's funny. So, have you been gay your whole life?
Yeah, as long as I can remember.
Really? When did you come out?
I was actually outed by a family member.
Oh.
But I was like 14.
Really?
I mean, I also was like quite the gay young boy, you know what I mean? So everybody had an idea.
So in high school, everyone knew?
High school, I didn't come out to like my peers in high school. I came out to my family in high school, but I'm sure everybody knew, but it was never addressed. Yeah.
Are you like was you like yourself now, or was you a little more feminine?
I was I think high school was kind of like the changing point. When I was a kid, I was definitely like a little flamboyant little boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like being faced with like the reality of like being in a social environment, I just realized that like if I didn't want to draw attention to myself, I was gonna have to like change the way I act. You know what I mean? And I don't like to draw attention to myself regardless of what it looks like on the internet. Like I like to kind of like fade into the crowd a little bit. And but yeah, so in high school that all kind of changed, and I was very reserved in high school. Didn't really have many friends. Kept to myself. But I think really all that did was like help me kind of internalize who I was, and then kind of walk into adulthood like with a better idea of myself.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever have girls hit on you?
Dude, that recently started happening.
Really?
Yeah, and I like it. You know what I mean? I think it's cool. It used to never happen, but I do like it. It's flattering, but at the same time, I have no idea how to shut girls down. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like I never want to like, I don't know. Yeah.
Are you bi at all, or are you just 100% gay?
Like after high school a little bit, I was kind of like bi, but I think at this point, I just like probably wouldn't really revisit women at all.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been with a girl?
Yeah, I've been with a couple of girls. I got one of their names tattooed on my chest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like really smitten with her. I was like all about her.
Yeah. Does she know that you were bi?
Yeah, again, it's like it's that thing that I just kind of like assume everybody like gets it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe that was a mistake because like even now people like don't even believe I'm gay. So maybe they didn't believe it then.
Yeah.
But she was always hesitant too though. Like with her and I, it was like this like star-crossed lovers kind of like will they, won't they? Like we like each other, but she always is pulling away and like doesn't actually like me. And she kind of like she played a big cat and mouse game.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
feel like that's how the women get you, bro. I don't play that.
Dude, she got me too. I was like,
Dang.
I mean, I have her name tattooed on my chest, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. I'm surprised you didn't get it covered up or anything.
No, I love it, man. It's like one of the coolest tattoos I think I have, and I haven't talked to her in probably like 4 years.
Really? Just,
Yeah.
just send her a picture.
She knows. She knows it's there.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
She does not. She did not like it.
Yeah, I like my girls obsessed. I like to just hit them up and they're just obsessed with me. I don't know.
Nice. That happens a lot.
Somewhat.
Nice.
I feel like I'm smooth. I feel like I got some riz.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Young, smooth, handsome. Like they like that.
Yeah.
There you
But
go.
I don't know. There's so much competition out there. So all the pretty girls, they got other guys like me hitting them up too.
Yeah, I feel like especially like in a place like with Nashville, there's probably just like a lot of
Yeah.
handsome hunks, right? And beautiful ladies, beautiful belles.
Yeah. It's funny that you like getting hit on by girls because I like going to gay bars. 'Cause, dude, oh, they eat me up there.
Do they?
Especially in WeHo. Have you ever been there?
I have been to WeHo. WeHo's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun, man. Dude, they eat me up there, bro. I love it.
I bet, dude, you should check out Wilton Manors. No, you should not, actually.
Where's that?
It's Fort Lauderdale's like gay area.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've noticed, but Miami doesn't really like have a gay area at all. They have like a couple of gay clubs.
I just got here yesterday. I haven't heard or seen.
There's not like a
video.
gay area in Miami. So Miami has Twist and South Beach, which is a lot of fun. I mean, probably for gays. I don't know how much fun it could be for like straight people, but
I have fun in the gay communities. I love the
yeah,
gay
it's a
community.
blast. They've got like 5 different rooms. It's this huge place. But Wilton Manors is, so there's like Fort Lauderdale and Wilton Manors is just north of it, and it's extremely gay. I think it's the gayest area, like the gayest place in Florida.
Yeah.
But
Is
it's
that
all
like the
gay
West
bars.
Hollywood of LA.
Yeah,
kinda?
for sure. It's their, yeah, and in Philly it's called the Gayborhood, so it's like their little
Gayborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've seen
Yeah.
some videos on that.
So it's their little Gayborhood, and I mean, you would clean up there, bro.
Yeah.
The median age is like 64 probably.
Really?
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
like-
where you got to find some sugar daddies.
Bro, you would think, bro, but I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish I could find one like in person.
Yeah, dude, check it out while you're in town. Drive up to Fort Lauderdale. You will. It's probably a great place to do like street interviews too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I want to start doing those.
I think you'd be really good at them.
Thanks.
I think a lot of people like the street interview things like kind of dying because like for a minute so many people tried doing it and like not everybody really has like the personality for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you got to interview cool people too. I think it's about who you interview because they make or break it.
Well, I think that's kind of wrong though. It's like if you do a million interviews and you're the one interviewing and like every time like you're hoping to get one person out of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you are interviewing and you like know how to get something out of somebody, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why like out of 100 of those street interviews videos, it's like one of them's funny, 2 of them's funny, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I went to WeHo and did some, and they were funny because there's like this one dude. He's like, I'd love to be in your interview. And then his manager's like, no, he's just drunk. He's like, look, I got 2 million followers. He's like, let me in. And I was
Did
like,
you interview him?
I wanted to. His manager's like, no, you're too
Who was
drunk.
it? Do you know who it was?
I have no clue.
2 million
I've never
followers,
seen her.
man.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Interesting.
Yeah.
WeHo's fun. I like did like a little bit of a Pride tour last Pride season, and WeHo was definitely the best one.
Really? You were in
Yeah.
LA for that?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, a lot of these cities will do like open street liquor, like you can drink on the streets and stuff like that. Like, I think Philly, you can do that. In Milwaukee, I think Milwaukee wasn't. I don't even remember where else I went. Oh, Austin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could drink on the streets in Austin or something. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe anyway.
On the street.
In West Hollywood, like they had it all very contained. Like you were either in a bar drinking or like you were only on the street to go to a bar. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
wasn't messy. It wasn't crazy. Bars were packed. It was like a lot of fun.
That's good. Yeah, I remember there was like a Pride parade right outside my apartment when I was living in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was packed. Yeah.
Were you
streets
on Santa
full.
Monica Boulevard?
No, it was it's called Vine Street. I lived like in downtown Hollywood, like off Hollywood Boulevard somewhere.
Right.
So yeah, it was
That's
over
cool.
there kind of.
If those gays to know how to do anything, it's how to throw a parade.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
gay people are cool
Yeah,
because
They're okay.
like, it seems like they're always like successful. It seems like they all are like really.
Yeah,
smart.
well, that's that dink lifestyle, dual income, no kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe that's what I've never even thought about
man.
that.
And also, like, whether it's true or not, like the wage gap thing, it's like you get 2 men who are making more money. You know what I mean? I don't really know the details of it, but like you put them together, it's like, you know, you got 2 grown adults with like full incomes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, That's what. Oh, another thing about Wilton Manors though is that like it's super affluent. Like everybody has crazy amount of money. The homes are crazy expensive. It's like, but yeah, again, they're like all older.
Yeah. So in your personal life, are you a pretty like horny person?
Man, honestly, like I think so. Yeah. It's kind of hard to say. I feel like I have like peak hours. Like first thing in the morning, I'm like, I'll fuck anything. You know what I mean?
Oh boy. How many times would you say you beat off a day?
I try not to at all. Really? Yeah, I try to like withhold as much as I can, but it's usually like once a day. I could easily, if I'm like going nuts, bro. If I'm like if my hormones are like too much, you know, it'll be like 3 times a day.
Wow.
But that hasn't. Yeah, I mean, it comes in waves, you know.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how mine is.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you do like in bed that separates you from anyone else? Is there anything that like you have any crazy fetishes or?
No, but I would say like I'm open to like other people. I'm pretty receptive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm being honest. Like as far as it get, like I'm very like if it's up to me, like let's just get it over with, kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like let's get to the point. Let's finish. Let's get to the feel good part. You know what I mean?
So you like to get there fast. You don't like get slow.
Yeah, I like to get there fast. I like to get
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I don't really like the slow stuff unless I'm like actually like them. Like
yeah, for sure. If it's like romantic slow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's like romantic and intimate, then I like that. Especially if you had like, a couple drinks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like real, like it's in the air. Yeah. But for the most part, it's like I got things to do. Like can we get this over with? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta watch what I do when I drink, man, because
gets crazy.
Standards just.
Really?
Yeah, they go out the window.
I feel like mine are out the window from the beginning, though.
Yeah, that's funny. Are you single? Are you in an open relationship or anything?
I'm single, but it's funny. Like I don't really talk about it too much, but like, of course, I got like things that I hold down in my personal life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't like to talk about it too much though, because I like to maintain my peace. You know?
Yeah, keep your privacy.
Exactly, and I think that's good. It's hard because what I do is, on social media is put myself out there as much as I can. Mm-hmm. So if you're able to find a balance where you can maintain your privacy while also oversharing, it's like then you found a sweet spot,
Yeah, I feel like if I ever get a girlfriend, I feel like I'm going to hide her.
Yeah, because it's nobody's business, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really like there are certain things that you need to keep to yourself, like private matters that are private for a reason, Mm-hmm. And so if I get married, then like I'll tell people, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I like to get my community as much as involved as much as possible. Like you said, there's some things I should probably just
exactly,
keep to
and
myself.
that's just natural, So you got to keep that like natural, like, and people don't have a right to that.
Yeah.
But again, that's why it's like hard. You've got to learn to balance like oversharing, because that's what we do naturally. Mm-hmm. Naturally, we overshare. We tell people what we're doing, when we're doing it, like why we're doing it all the time,
Yeah.
So if you can find a way to honestly really just like keep the content going and like keep it interesting and fun, but also avoid certain things, and
Yeah. I mean, we do share our eggplant online.
So we do share our eggplant online, yeah.
But see everything.
If you got it, then might as well,
Yeah. What would you say your body count is, if you know it?
Man, that's like none of my business. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's not even my business. I don't know. If I had to, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Over 100, maybe?
I don't know if it's over 100. I don't even know if it's like that close to 100, but it's definitely gotten to a point where it's like a gray area that like,
yeah,
But if I'm being honest, even if it was like 6, I probably wouldn't even like be able to keep track. Like I just would not ever. Body count's like I think a more important thing for straight people.
Yeah. I feel like girls care about that stuff more than guys.
For sure, yeah. And guys when they're dealing with girls.
Yeah, no, I definitely care.
You definitely what?
I definitely care.
You care? Yeah, exactly.
Girl, yeah, I definitely care.
Yeah.
Sure.
It matters more when women are in the picture, whether it's the girl who cares or if it's the guys who care because it's a girl,
Yeah. I just feel like women, I feel like they can hold a lot of value, like the lower that number is, like the less open they are to everyone else. I feel like that's kind of how they get most of their value.
Yeah, I mean, whether or not that's like a controversial take or not, like that's definitely a widespread belief for sure, And like I'm sure a lot of women will agree with that, and I'm sure a lot of women will vehemently disagree with you on that.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's really neither here or there, but that's definitely not like an odd take.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't want to sound like misogynistic when I say that,
Well, I'm going to tell you that like there's a lot of straight men in my life. I have a lot of brothers, my father, like they would all agree with you on that.
Yeah.
And not in a way where it's like they're trying to remove women's sexuality, but I I think that when it's not so much about like looking at a woman as a sex thing, but like when you're looking for a wife, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's when I really care. If it's just like quick hanging out, like I really don't care that much. You know, I use protection regardless.
Yeah, but, dude, don't get me wrong. Like all the straight guys I know love a slut. You know what I mean? They love that. 100%. But they would never marry one. You know what I mean?
No. So I don't know if I should be saying this, but I'm going to anyways. So me and my friend, we had a threesome like yesterday.
Nice.
Or it was like this morning, whatever. And dude, like
this morning,
all I could think about is like, yo, someone's gonna marry her one day. Like, dude, I'm just sitting here like rethinking of like what was going down, bro. And I was like, dude, someone is going to marry her.
Does that make you want to do it to her less?
Well, I didn't really care to do it in the first place, bro. But dude, man, it's freaking alcohol, bro. Like, I gotta quit drinking and just texting girls off Tinder, bro.
Well, you know what? These like, never mind. These like beta guys like have to get a girl like some, you know what I mean? Like those girls are gonna like cycle over to that.
Yeah.
You know, like a ran through. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good going home with no girl though at all. You know, I like chilling with the boys. I woke up this morning. First thing I did, I asked the homie to cuddle. He said, "Yeah, we can. I got a boner though." I was like,
"No problem, bro." He said, "No problem."
I guess it's because he was laying next to me. Who knows?
There you go.
That's pretty funny. But dude, you're great talking to you, bro.
Yeah,
really
man,
cool.
You too. It was nice meeting you also.
You too.
Yeah.
I figured you were gonna be cool.
Yeah, I just kind of got that vibe about me.
Yeah, well, I was going through your stories and you were talking, and I was like, this dude seems pretty cool. I'm gonna DM him.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I think he lives in Miami or somewhere around it.
I'm around here.
Yeah. I was like, this would be perfect.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, you want to plug your socials or anything?
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, Blue Page, all the same username, James Lucky SZ. Yeah, go ahead, follow me on there. Send me a message. I'll respond.
Link will be in the description, boys. Peace.